want me and they have thine own way. Have your way in me. Have your way. Clap your hand. Have your way in me. Have your way. Have your way. Have your way in me. Have your way. Have your way. Have your way in me.
Good morning, Capri Care family. Have your way in me. Thank you for that rendition of that family that is singing. Remember, this week is a tumultuous week that God will be glorified in. I have to be on now. So those who catch the replay, hit the replay. On Monday, I'm grateful for your attendance. On yesterday, of course, you saw me preaching for Pastor Cornelius Parks, 7 last words out of the Chicagoland area. So I'm grateful for Kickstart and how our day got kickstarted today. I need to be on now because I have to get out of here tomorrow. I will have a 7 o'clock show uploaded for you. And Friday, because of the week called Passion Week, have not yet decided and determined what you will see on Friday. But good morning to you. Everybody come in the chat putting have your way, have your way, have your way. I'm so happy to be with you today. I'm elated, excited, ecstatic, and the things are on the up and up. As a quick review, we know that things in our life need to be released when they lack spiritual power, when they lack a spiritual presence and a spiritual provision. Those things have to be released in our lives, and we're looking for God to give us the wisdom to release those things. So all this week we're looking to release and be released, and let bygones be bygones. I remember that statement as a little boy. I didn't never know what it was, and now as we grow older and begin to learn to love us, we know that we have to let things go. We just have to let them go. And it's hard, it's difficult, because I've listened to the thing that I can't let go in my mind for so long that I live by the thing that I listen to. I've listened to the thing in my mind for so long that I now live by the thing I listen to. That can be such a distraction. Somebody put in the chat, distraction. That can be such a distraction. And how can I get to a better place, a blessed place, when I'm learning to listen to the thing that is not positive, that is not affirming? It messes up my mind. And my mind, according to Ephesians, is my spirit. The spirit of your mind. Your mind is your spirit. That's what God gave you. He gave you a mind. He said, let this mind be in you that was also in Christ Jesus. So grab your books, people. Grab your books. Red Sea Rules. Red Sea Rules. You're going to need this. I know you can't see this because it's white. Good morning, Kimberly. You're going to need How Successful People Grow. And Kim, the first thing we want to do this morning as an activity is I want you to list 10 things about you that's positive. Remember, I've learned to listen to the thing that is very unproductive and unhealthy. I've learned to listen to the wrong voice. And sometimes that wrong voice has been mine. So now I need to focus on Kim growing in this area, growing in the place, and growing in the posture where I am learning to listen to the voice that's affirmative. In order for me to release the old man, to release the old junk, to release the old garbage, to release even something, I have to move to a place where I see me better now than I saw me then. Can you put better now? Better now versus then. Your now versus your then. And one of the things that has separated Kim, my now, from my then, is that I focus on my positive self talk. I'm learning to listen to me, the good part of me. What's favorable, what's likable. And I'm not cutting you off, but I'm going to spend less time with individuals who are not affirming, not to be conceited, not to be arrogant, but even Jesus teaches us, you know, you're going to have to spend some time with some people that are in the affirmative. So I have to add value to me. And in adding value to me, I'm releasing some things. Thank you, Kim, again for being on this morning. We need to sit down and plan next week um, our hashtag and our instructional foci. In the book Red Sea Rules by Robert J. Morgan, in this particular book, we are now at rule 2. Be more concerned for God's glory than your relief. Good morning, Lanika. Lanika, tonight is Wednesday. That means it's Bible study at 12 and 6. And Lanika, what is the meal? And don't say you're going to call Tan. And so in the book, um, Red Sea Rules, we are learning that there are times when my heart, like Pharaoh, gets hard. And the hardening of my heart, Kimberly, Lanika, is the result of some things I thought and what I said. Pharaoh said some things because he thought some things. And the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And death and life are in the power of the tongue. So I'm learning that I have to be careful what I release verbally. Good morning, Dacre. There are some things I have to be careful of. Dacre, be careful of some of the things that you literally release verbally, even mentally, because as a man thinketh, so is he. So there are times when my heart has gotten hardened because I've thought and released some things that went totally against what the master had planned for me, planned for my purpose, planned for his provision. Yeah. I have to, and then the things that I did release the lack of spiritual power, presence, and provision. So Dacre, even if Jesus wanted to, and he wants to, I did not give him the availability or the resource to use for his glory because I released some things that lack spiritual power, presence, and provision. Because I began to listen to something that was unhealthy, and the voice that I listened to here, I began to live with in every area of my life. Therefore, when it came time for us or for me to grow and to super exceed who I was, it's difficult because now I'm in conflict. Can somebody put that in the chat? I'm in conflict with my now and my then. Have you ever been in conflict with your now and your then? Mhm. With that being said, we say good morning again. Let me give you this activity. Yeah, Lanika said I'm in conflict with my now and my then. Therefore, listen. Therefore, Lanika, I need to be released from the expectations of a past that has hindered and hampered me, that has bogged me down. I need to be released from that. I don't know about you, but I need to be released from that. And people don't think, no, sometimes we don't think that we're operating from a place of past and a place of hurt and a place of damage because we've camouflaged it in our present with busyness. I hope I'm making sense today. We camouflaged it in our presence and our present, like right now, with a bunch of busyness. And the book says busyness, muchness, and noisiness is not of the devil. It is the devil. So I don't need to be camouflaging, Kim, things in my life. Come on, computer. I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to camouflage this season of my life with past hurts, past regrets, past failures, past difficulties. Don't want to do that. Hey, Brandy, good morning to you. Thank you for liking it on Twitter. Thank you for being with us here in the live stream. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning to you. Love to talk to you today at some point. Listen, let me pull this up. Kind of almost got off track, B. Let me pull this up. There it is. Good morning. There you go, Kim. Read number 9. Everybody put number 9, and this is our activity for the day, and we'll close it out. Read number 9. Let's read number 9 together. Give you time to read it because I don't want you to miss the joy of what is taking place. In Good Morning, Mona. That's right. See you, Mona, today. The joy of what is taking place. Read number 9. You see number 9? I am able to thank God for all my past life experiences, seeing how He has used them to uniquely shape me into who I am. Good God Almighty. Can somebody shout? Genesis 50:20, Romans 8:28 through 30. Not very true, sometimes true. You see? Yeah, look at Lanika. I thank God. Mostly true, always true. So answer that. Let's answer that. I thank God. I am able to thank God for all my past life experiences, seeing how He has used them to uniquely shape me into who I am. Who I am. Number 1, not very true. Number 2, sometimes true. Number 3, mostly true. Number 4, very true. Let me right now, Dacre, let me put a 2. I'm gonna put a 2 in there. I mean, let's just be honest. Put a 2 in there. Sometimes true. Sometimes true. But I want you to see, ma'am and sir, where are we on the spectrum as it relates to releasing some things? I'm trying to get to a number. Kim said level 4. I'm trying to get Kim to a number 4. So there's some areas I need to grow in to get to where you are, talking about my past experiences, seeing how God has used them to uniquely shape me into who I am. And I'm still being shaped because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm not trying to go here this morning, Lanika, but y'all got me here. So, knowing that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, knowing that God is still shaping me and molding me, maybe I need to come to the resolve. Everybody shout resolve. Maybe I need to come to the resolve that he that has begun a good work in me will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Yes. There are more Bible scriptures that helps me get over some of the hurdles of my past, and I need to implement and incorporate them into my daily walk. Because now when it's time for me to generate a list of things that are positive about me, one of the places I'm going to start is right here in this good book. I got to start with the good book because I know this: greater is he that's in me than he that is in the world. And it's not that I'm brushing stuff off. No, Lanika, no, Daka. Something's in my eye. I'm not brushing it off. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. But I'm not going to stay in that hurt. I'm not going to stay in that uncomfortability. I'm not going to stay in that pain. I'm going to have something to say to me that's positive. I'm going to affirm me. And for those who do not know Bible and have affirmations, I'll give you a secular song. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Y'all do remember that song, don't you? In the book. Thank you, John Maxwell. In the book. He says, celebrate small victories. Celebrate small victories. In another book, he talks about low hanging, not him. Rainer talks about the low hanging fruit. Thank you, Daka. My past just brush the pain. Yeah. That's good, Daka. That's good. And that's so true. That's so true. He's still shaping me. He's still working on you. He's still molding you. I was sharing with an individual how I think it's irresponsible. Listen at me, Lanika. I think it's irresponsible not to encourage your team, your spouse, your boo, your bae, your support system. I think it's very irresponsible that when you get in the habit of not recognizing them and encouraging them. That's why I'm trying to develop a different culture, Lanika, where we serve. It's like, okay, we start off meetings with gratefulness and thankfulness because that sets the tone, that sets the atmosphere and the attitude for the day. And I called this individual and I asked, what have you encouraged? Have you encouraged me or anyone? And the individual was like, chill. No, we're not chilling. You don't know that you have pushed the agenda to live life without being an encourager, which is too detrimental to where people are trying to go in your circle. And you become so self-absorbed after a while because you don't spend time serving others and thanking God for other people. So you always default to you. And when you default to you, that's something you and I both need to be released from. Okay, Lanika, y'all pushing me a little too much this morning, and I feel like it. But anyway, let's land our plane. Daka, Lanika, Kim, is this making sense? Does this make any sense? So we close on that. Everybody put stop. What am I going to stop doing? Mona, is it making sense? What am I going to stop doing? Kendra said, this is good. What am I going to stop doing? And sometimes, Kendra, we need, like when our children sit down and say, when is the last time you encouraged me as your mother, as your parent, as your provider, as uh, the a godly vessel in your life, not perfect, but godly, that has tried to do my best and made sacrifice. Here's what's crazy, Kendra, and I'm trying to stop. People will maximize your failures, and when they maximize your failures, they minimize your sacrifices. Kendra, did you hear that? I was going to say something else. I was going to really say something else, but wisdom is the principal thing, and in all that I get understanding. People, Kendra, will maximize your failures. And when people maximize your failures, they by default they minimize your sacrifices. Don't start, Kendra. I can see you now standing up. Yeah, like is that what we gonna do today, Kendra? Is that what we're here to do today in Capri Cast? Never. I'm never here to maximize people's failures. Mm-mm. I'm here to listen. I want your sacrifices to be seen, your service to be seen, that you're still surrendering your life to the lordship of Jesus Christ, and you're learning to do that every day. And uh, you understanding Romans 12, 1 and 2, even the more every day. Good morning, Shannon. Cousin, I got a lot going on today. Just share it and like it, everybody. So as we get to the conclusion of this lesson, yeah, as we get to the conclusion of this lesson, tell me one thing everybody's going to stop doing. We'll do our stoplight. How did you conclude lesson? Stoplight. I'm going to stop doing this. Yellow light. I thought I had it on this slide, Kim. Yellow light. I'm going to be cautious about this. Green light. So one of the things I'm going to stop doing, Kendra, my stop today, I'm going to stop maximizing people's failures and frustrations. I'm going to stop maximizing my own failures and frustrations. I'm going to stop doing that. I know. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to be cautious about how much time I literally spend in my mind listening to the wrong voice. I got to caution myself. Thirdly, what am I going to start doing? I'm going to start. Yes. Come on, Kendra. I'm going to start making a list of positives that reflect who God has made me and what I've become through discipline, and spend time with that one word. 3 minutes here, 3 minutes there, 3 minutes there, 3 minutes there, until I become, let me just be Baptist, a meditative maniac. Let me say that. Until I've become a meditative maniac. And I meditate and think of the goodness of Jesus. Whew, feel like shouting. And all he has done. So in the event I come across paths with haters and pessimistic people, I'm all have the spiritual fortitude and the shield of faith to quench some of the things that come against me. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord would deliver them from them all. Listen, I wasn't trying to be on here this long, y'all. I got to go. Kendra, I'll see y'all tonight at 6. Shannon, I will go live tonight for Bible study. I will go live. I'll do it. We'll make some things happen. Remember, get your book. Get your book, The Red Sea Rules. The Red Sea Rules. Get your book, chapter number 2. It's more about God's glory than your relief. Get your book, How Successful People Grow. I know you can't see. How Successful People Grow. Get your book. We're in chapter 3. Remember, this is the book for the year. Now, Shannon, this is where you and I need to sit down, and everybody else who wants to help moderate Kim. After year number 5, we would have gone through how successful people think, how they grow, how they win, how they lead, and 3 things successful people do. So, Kendra, 5 years from now, you ought to be a better thinker. You ought to have growth plans in place. You ought to be winning in life. Then you ought to be leading others. And then you ought to be building on the success from the previous 5 years. 5 years from now, 2029. Think about it, Kendra. We talking 2020 now, 2029, 2028. My life ought to be more fruitful and productive. Yeah. And you can attribute it to your own spiritual journey and your awareness. I know Kendra like, dang, dang, you talking 2028? Yes. I'm already talking Shannon 2028, 2029. Yes. Talking conferences. Yes. I'm talking workshops. Yes. I'm talking seminars. Yes. I'm talking master classes. Yes. We already do that now, Shannon. Think about it. We do this now. We just need to just do some different things. And it's already there. We're talking books. But anyway, I'm out of here. It's a great day to be great. Go be great. Peace.